All right. So welcome you all and good morning, right? And let's just start our session for today about the Palo-Alto Firewall, right? So this is like just beginning, or you can just consider we are just going to talk about the fundamental of the firewalls because before we go in deep dive and understand everything about the Palo-Alto Firewall, we just have some basic idea about the Palo-Alto technologies about the firewall and what is a career option available after completing the course about any of the firewall including the Palo Alto, Fortinet, Checkpoint, ASA and other vendor firewalls. So we'll try to understand and also we'll try to see like how much like we can grow in our career after completing this kind of the security related courses, right? So welcome you all in the GuiNet technology, and we are the like one who is just going to provide this training related to the Palo Alto, Checkpoint, FortiGate Firewalls, Cisco related trainings, SD-WAN, or cloud related training as well, right? So let's just start. So first thing, probably you guys, have to think, right? Why we need a firewall? And if I'm doing something, probably you are in the networking domain, you might be in the already in security domain. So what should I do? And basically, why should I do to basically get this knowledge, right? So what should I do? That's totally depend on your current skill set and your career path. And why should I do that? Totally depend on like why basically you want to learn and what is the best career opportunity you have in the market. So those kind of the things we'll try to explore in today's session. So let me just go in official website of the Palo Alto, right? So if you go in the Google Palo Alto for education, so you can see here the education services, right? So in this education services, we'll have a lot of courses available in the Palo Alto. So it's not only the firewall, Palo Alto having n number of courses related to the cloud, related to the SASE. SASE is the cloud security, related to the cyber security, right? So if you go here, you'll find that the cloud security and you also find as a cyber security and you're also going to find as a network security. So we have to understand what is my network security, what is my cyber security, and what is my cloud security. Unless or until we understand these all stuffs, probably we not have the clear picture why should we do this firewall training, right? So let me just start with current job market scenario what we have. So in job market, if you are the IT engineer, let me use the span. If you're the IT engineer, and in this IT engineer, lot of classification we have. So what are those classification? Probably you are going to become the network engineer, right? You are going to become the security engineer, right? You are going to become the cloud engineer. So these are the three domains. And further, these three domains has been classified into multiple domain as well. It's not like we are just limited with these three domains. In cloud engineer, also we having the cloud network engineer. So let me just write here. Cloud network engineer. We having the cloud security engineer and other platform engineer also we have, but most of the important is the cloud network engineer, cloud security engineer. Some engineers are very good and they know both of the things. So that is a cloud. Security engineers also a lot of scope we have, right? So in security, We having a SASE engineer, right? So SASE is more about the like the cloud related security if you want to enforce. So you can just talk about the cloud engineer as well. That is also going to cover the SASE part, but you can just think about SASE. And we having that enterprise firewall security engineer. Also we having the proxy, right? Proxy uh, engineer who just going to manage the proxy stuffs, right? So they all are part of the security. What is a network engineer? So if you talk with the network engineer, let's suppose you have done CCNA, CCNP, CCIE. These all are the part of the network. And in this also SD-WAN, right? SD access, right? ACI. These are the advanced in a network engineer. So might be you have the data center in a some engineer courses also doing the data center stuffs. So that is data center also we have. So in the network engineering also we having the multiple flavors. And you are good with the CCNA, you should pursue your career in the CCNP. You are good in the CCNP, you just have to pursue your career with the CCI. And while doing this all journey, you just have to learn. You mean like this? The Cisco SD-WAN solutions, because it's a part of the CCIEs, and you also have to be SD access solution and ACI data center also like the separate domain. But yes, if you know these all things, that is going to boost your career. So let's suppose I'm the network engineer right now, and I have done my CCNM, and I also have done CCNP. So what is the job scope available in the market? What all job scope available in the market? Right. Good morning, Dhirendra. I just muted everyone for some security reason. I'll give the chance after some time once I log the meeting, and then we'll discuss about the other things as well. Okay. So let's suppose I have done just CCNA and uh, yes, Dhiren, this is the first class. We are just starting this Palo Alto, right? And subsequently, on every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we'll do this discussion about the Palo Alto Firewall. So this is just the beginning. Later, we'll do the deep dive. Okay. So you are the network engineer who done the CCNA, and you also completed the CCNP, but you are not able to find much job scope in the market. Why? Because CCNA and CCNP is the very common in the market. CCNA and CCNP is the very common in the market. So if you find number of engineer, you will find too much engineers are available in the market. So if we having the high supply, right, in terms of the engineers and less demand, right? So probably you'll not get much good package or much opportunities in the market. So they might be get the salary. Average salary could be the 6 lakh, 8 lakh, or 10 lakh. Some people are also getting more than that, but this could be the average salary. But in this inflation era, if you want to survive, if you want to enjoy your good life with your family, with your friends, you want to afford some kind of the good car, good house. So I believe for the metro city, this package are quite low. You cannot enjoy too much. So how can I do my this package 2x or 3x? If I'm talking about 2x means it should be 12 or might be 16 or 20 or could be 18, 24 or 30. This could be the figure. How it is possible? And even more, even more than that. It could be the uh, 25, it could be the 30, and it could be the 40. It is also, or might be the 50. It is also possible. But I will tell you the reason how it is a possible and what is the key skill set is going to require. So it's not like I'm talking a figure which is not available in the market. No, you just check it to your peers, your some friends, might be you having a 8 lakh package in current organization and your colleague with the same experience, let's suppose you're having a 6 year of experience and you're just withdrawing 8 lakh, and another engineer who having the almost 6 year of experience but he is withdrawing 20 lakh. This could be the uh, this kind of the opportunity you might be find in your current organization, in your friend circle. So it's like totally true. It's not like something I'm talking unlike possible things. It's totally possible thing, and it is happening in the market. But why he is getting 20 lakh and why you are stuck in the 8 lakh? That is a key difference you have to understand, right? So the person who not upgrading himself, like they are just working since beginning, since L1, since L2, or might be L2 plus, and they keep doing the monitoring stuff. They keep doing the CCNA, CCNP. They're just doing the configuration related to the OSPF, IGRP. So this is the reason, right? They are not growing in their career. This is the reason they are not growing in their career. So what option they have? Either they can learn SD-WAN, SD access, or ACI, or can do the CCI. So if they can do the CCI, then they are like highly demandable engineer in the market within the network domain. They are highly demandable engineer in a network domain. But what is the problem? So to crack the CCI exam, it's required too much dedications. You have to complete your study almost 6 months to 12 months, right, throughout the year. And also you have to invest a lot of money. Approx you have to invest 3 lakhs to just clear this exam minimum. It is going to cost you because you have to book your exam, you have to book your lab practice, you have to go and book your flight. Might be the Bangalore location you have to write the CCI exam, might be Dubai, might be the Singapore, or any other location, because labs is also not available in very frequently. You have to book the labs, you have to do the preparation, and there is a like no guarantee you can pass this exam. I'm telling you, the passing rate is very low. So I have seen the people who are very good, and they have very great knowledge, but even they fail the exam. And I have seen the people, they are just fresher, and they just do the practice 6 to 12 months and they clear the exam. So sometimes lucks also matters, right? But once you have this golden number, right, CCI number, then you are the out of the crowd, and you having the very high demand in the market. So basically, once you do the CCI, probably your package is going to fly. Might be 18 lakh, 24 lakh, 30 lakh, like that. But I have seen all engineers are not doing this CCI. You'll find just 1% or more than 1.5% engineers near about you who just done the CCI. Very less number available. So what else option I have where I can go and learn something and get some good high package jobs, right? So we just have to explore those things. Do I really need to do the CCI? The answer is no. Still, you not going to do the CCI, but still, if you want to achieve these all numbers, it is absolutely possible, and people are getting. But how? So there is a algorithm, or there is a process you have to understand, that is known as the multi skill set, right? So we are going to talk about multi skill set. So in this multi skill set, what is going to happen? So company is not just looking for the network engineer. They are not looking for the network engineer. They are looking like the combination of the network engineer along with the security engineer or plus a cloud engineer. So this is the market trend. So if some company have the openings, some customer have the openings for any organization, so that company might be having the routers, that company have the switch, that company have the firewalls, that company have the proxy, and that company also have some kind of the cloud-based application, that the AWS, yeah, Azure. So let's say suppose my client given this project and I want to manage these all. So I have to manage these all technologies. And if I am going to hire just dedicated routing switching engineers, so probably to run the 24 into 6 shift, I need the 6 routing switching engineer, minimum 2 person required in the shift. So 6 engineer going to required for the routing switching device management, 6 engineer is going to required for the say firewall and the proxy, and 6 engineers going to required for the AWS and cloud. So total requirement is 18 to 20 engineers to just manage this operation. And if I'm going to do the costing average costing for the per engineer, and if I'm just going to talk about, let's suppose every engineer just withdrawing around including cloud and the firewall all 10 lakh rupees. So if I have 20 engineers, you just multiply this 10 lakh to 20, so it's going to around 200 lakhs, right? So 200 lakhs is a very big amount annually you just have to spend on your engineer. So the idea is, why should I go and hire that much engineer? Why should I know and go hire just six engineer with might be 20 lakh package. So it is going to cost 120 lakhs, right? So six engineers is going to be there, and I'm going to give the package 20 lakhs rupees to each engineer, and that is going to 120 lakhs annual cost, and I'm going to save 80 lakhs per year. So the company saved the money 80 lakh rupees while hiring just six engineer. So what type engineer they are, right? What type engineer they are? So the 20 lakh engineers are not just limited to the routing switching. They are not just limited to the firewall and the proxy and aid. I'm just giving the example. This figure is just showing the example. This could be the higher, this could be the lower, but this is just an example. You just have to understand the chronology, what is going to be happen, right? In a market scenario, in market trend. But so six engineer having the good knowledge of the networking, good knowledge of the firewalls, and good knowledge of the cloud. And that's why they are getting 20 lakhs per annum salary. So what they have done? They have done the CCNA and CCNP. They have good knowledge CCNA and CCNP. They have done some firewall trainings or the good firewall hands-on knowledge, like with the Palo-Alto, FortiGate, Checkpoint, and along with that, they might be have done some kind of the Azure certification, AWS certification, or might be they have completed some kind of SDWAN solution certification as well. So they having the extra skill set in compared to those engineer who just having the L1 or L2 level of knowledge as a network engineer. So the multi skills basically not required any kind of the basically CCI certification, but that is going to boost you in terms of the lot of skill set available about that firewalls, proxy, cloud solution, and you are going to become the unique. And the moment you're having the more and more experience, might be earlier you are getting 20 lakh after 7 years of experience, but when you're going to have 10 year of experience, then it is going to might be the 30 lakh of the package or 25 lakh of the package. Because during the time of your journey, when you are just trying to learn the multi-skill technology, your opportunity is also going to be more, and you have to go through multiple interview, and you might be crack the interview which is a higher package, because the company are going to give the packages based on their current CTC. So if your current CTC is 20 lakh and you're just cracking another interview, so market range 30% hike you're going to get. So 6 lakh is going to be increased in your current CTC. So your package is going to be 26 lakh. If you are 10, so it is going to be 13 lakhs, like that. So that's why, long story in short, that's why let me sorry. So that's why my recommendation is, even you have done the CCNA, right? Even you have done the CCNA or CCNP, it's good. You can stay with the CCNA and CCNP. And let me, okay. So you can just stay in CCNA and CCNP. There is no problem. Let me clear this out. But at the same time, you have to learn either of the technology. Either you have to learn in the network technology, Either you have to learn in terms of the security technical network, you just have to advance your career as a CCIE, SD-WAN, right? You have to advance your career in terms of the basically SDXS, right? You have to advance your career in terms of the ACI data center. Then you have the more opportunity. But if you can't do upgradation in CCIE, SD-WAN or SDXS, it always good to do the SDXS or SD-WAN. It's always recommended. But for some reason you're not able to do that, then in that case, basically you can go and opt the security in the cloud, because the boom in the security, the boom in this cloud right now in the market. So security, you can select yourself, right? Security, you can select yourself as a firewall engineer. That could be the Palo-Alto Firewall. You can select the Checkpoint Firewall, ASA, or the FortiGate. They are the enterprise firewalls. So in this enterprise firewall, you can basically learn everything about the firewall technologies. You can learn everything about the firewall technology. Means you know how this next generation firewall is going to work, and what is the use case of this next generation firewall in the my networking infrastructure. So if I'm talking about the networking infrastructure, so that means your offices should be secure, your data center should be secure, the user sitting in the office and accessing any application, that should be the secure, user devices who just downloading uploading any data from any file server for any drive or any kind of the other third party application, that should be the secure. Any attack should be not happen in your network from outside to inside, or any data leak should not happen from inside to outside. So I'm just giving the overview examples how this device is going to protect you in the layman language. So security is something who is just going to protect you. So firewall are devices basically going to protect you for any kind of the unauthorized activity. Even the user sitting in the company, the employee sitting in the company, if he want to leak some data, so that also need to be protected. That data also need to be protected. Means if you want, even you cannot do that because I have some kind of security mechanism. If some hacker is trying to hack your systems, trying to inject some viruses in your network, try to propagate some worm in your network, try to attack via the ransomware, log4j, vulnerability attack, that should be also protected, right? So this security engineer come in a picture, and this all idea, not only this firewalls, even the proxy having the similar kind of architecture. Proxy also doing the same thing, but these are limited with the web traffic. If I'm talking about the web traffic, that is the HTTP and HTTPS based traffic. So if you are trying to do any browser based application access, so it should be always HTTP or HTTPS, which is going to work on the 443 HTTPS, or 80 is the HTTP. These port based communication is going to happen from your browser, and browser is always going to process these requests. But when it come to the proxy, proxy is going to filter which traffic I need to allow or which traffic I need to block. So that proxy communication. So we'll discuss about the proxy architecture in later stage. Although we are not going to cover, but we'll understand. Now, SASE architecture is the new concept, and this is the future. SASE architecture is the new concept, and this is the future. So if you are even the security engineer, you migrated yourself from the CCNA, CCNP legacy networking to the security. So you start your journey with the Palo-Alto, Checkpoint, ASA, and FortiGate Firewall. They are the entry point. Like someone want to become the network engineer, what they have to do? They start their journey with the CCNA. This is the first step, right? Similarly, someone want to become the security engineer. So from where he can start your journey? From where? Direct he can go and start learning about the SASE? I don't recommend. They directly go and start learning about the proxy? I don't recommend. They directly go and they become the cloud security engineer? Not recommended. So from where he can start? So if you're having the willingness to become the security engineer, you start learning any of the firewall, any vendor firewall. That should be the first step. Any vendor firewall, right? I'm not talking about just Palo Alto or the Fortinet. Any vendor. You can start with the Cisco ASA. That's good. You can start with the Suppose. That's a good. At least you have to understand why basically firewall is going to be required, and how basically this firewall is going to be part of this networking concept, and how this is going to protect my all services and application and network devices. So this is how this firewall come in a picture. So security journey always going to start with any firewall learning, right? Then we come with the cloud. So cloud is something you can have to understand the cloud infrastructure, right? What is a cloud architecture, how the cloud evolution happens, right? How basically devices work in the cloud infrastructure, what is a private cloud, what is a public cloud, right? And how different application is going to be hosted in the public cloud or a private cloud. So we have to understand those concepts. But if I talk about the cloud security, so it is not something you are going to bring something new security in the cloud. No, the security you learn in the Palo Alto, the security you learn in the checkpoint firewall, the security learned in the ASA, the security learned in the Fortinet firewall, the same concept is going to be leveraged and used in the cloud security concept, right? So this is how it is going to be happen. So this is the cloud security. So even you want to go in the cloud networking and you not have the CCNA level of knowledge, right? So even the cloud, you might be have to configure the VLANs, right? You might be have to configure the routings, static route, dynamic route. You have to cover like the BGP, OSPF. So being the network cloud network engineer, if you know the CCNA and you're just going to do the cloud engineering, that is going to good for you. Similarly, if you want to do the cloud security engineer, if you know the firewall, that is going to good for you, right? So I'm unmuting everyone. Let me just log the meeting first. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'm just going to log the meeting. Okay, so now this meeting has been logged. No further people can join. And guys, you guys now unmute yourself and ask your query if you have anything till now here. You guys can now unmute yourself. Yeah, Gaurav, you want to ask something? I can see a few query in the chat.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yeah, Beneath, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Actually, I want to ask you one thing. Sir, I want to join complete syllabus of Palo Alto. I'm
Mm-hmm.
following your channel since the last 1 week,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to contact you, but no luck. I did not contact you, sir. So can you please
No.
suggest me how can I learn from zero to hero?
Yeah, that's definitely, good choice and good, question how to become zero to hero. And this is our program, right? To make our engineer from zero to hero. Because
Yeah.
the idea
I
is
want to
for this all
switch
training
my
to,
profile.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I want to
You want to switch
learn.
your profile?
Yeah, yeah. I want to switch in a security field. That's why I'm going to learn. I want to start from Palo Alto.
Yeah, that's good. So, how much experience you have right now?
Uh, Right now, I have 10 plus year experience.
Okay. And what is your domain you're working right now? Which all technology
Right,
right now you're working?
right now, I'm handling in a data field, maintaining router troubleshooting on a router, switches, L2, L3 devices, and also on VP devices, various kind of network devices. Handling many projects, and
Okay.
like so.
Okay.
I tried many times to contact you, but no love, sir.
No
So can you
problem.
please help
So
me?
today you contacted, so definitely. So see, this program is basically zero to hero. Our SD-WAN, our FortiGate, our Palo Alto, CCNA, CCNP, all program is zero to hero only.
Okay,
So in this program, basically, we'll start from very zero, like I started today, because today we are have the very first and beginning class. So
okay,
I just giving the background, how the idea about the network engineer, how the idea about the security engineer, and the future, point, what is going to be happen.
Yes, yes.
So now till now we have discussion about this all concept. So next
Yes,
step I'll discuss about the what is the Palo Alto concept, what the Palo Alto having all technology.
yes,
Once you're having the good understanding about that, then I'll move on the why we need a firewall and what is the basic idea to use a firewall and how this
mhm,
firewall is going to be play a very vital role in our all networking domain devices to protect them even from my
yes,
local computer, my local mobile phone, how it is going to be come in a picture.
yes,
Then we'll do some kind of the understanding about the Palo Alto firewall portfolios, different we have the products in the Palo Alto, what product we are
yes,
going to cover. We'll try
mhm,
to understand about the different vendor comparative
mhm,
analysis, right? Why
mhm,
we should learn the Palo Alto firewall,
yes,
and then we'll talk about what certification we are going to do that, right? After this completing this course. So this
mhm,
certification part we'll discuss, and then we'll
mhm,
come to the actual curriculum where we'll start from zero, right?
mhm, mhm,
Like
mhm.
platform and architecture of the Palo Alto firewall, how this is
Right.
going to be look like in terms of the architecture point of view, packet flow, how it
Mhm,
is going to happen. So step
mhm,
by step, all packet flow we are going to understand.
mhm.
And let me show you that.
Sir, I already gone through your 14 hours video.
Mhm. Yeah. So
Uh,
I believe you must have some kind of the basic idea, right, about that.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
very first time I gone through the Palo Alto short video and I started 14 hours of video and I gained some knowledge about Palo Alto. So
Mhm.
I'm pretty much interested. Now I'm eager to learn Palo Alto.
No worry,
That's
we'll
why,
work together. We'll work together, and
yes,
I
sir.
believe already we have this,
Mm,
good idea. So we'll work together, and definitely all the this course is going to be 30 plus 35 plus hour of the all trainings. So we are going
okay,
to do the live discussion about the every concept, right?
okay.
Live discussion about the every testing about the follow to firewall features, right?
Hmm. Okay.
Like the simple, medium, and advanced. All thing
So,
is going to be covered, and then we'll
so,
conclude this how this is going to be happen in the real production scenario and troubleshooting part also. We're going to cover that.
okay. So there's one more request. Sir, whatever new videos or new session you will conduct, please drop a message on WhatsApp what you did today.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do that. We'll do that. Definitely
Thanks a
we'll do
lot,
that.
sir.
Yeah, thanks. So Gaurav is asking what is the duration of this course? Do you have the Palo Alto Firewall lab or the scenario wise hands-on? Yes, Gaurav. So basically, once we'll start this session, so everyone will get the lab access as well because without lab testing is not possible. So you'll guys get the URL access. Likewise, I'm accessing here, right? So everyone will get their URL, and after getting the URL, you can just have this 48 we are talking. So let me close it. So we have the Palo Alto Labs, right? So you guys can do the practice. The topology is already created, right? If you really want to create your own topologies, you just put the request with me during the class and just draw your topology. I'll create for you. And this is going to be look like in this way. You can just do your practice, different zone, different like the connectivities we have, and we have to do a lot of testing like the policy routing, other security features, side to side VPN, other mode of the deployment of the firewall architecture platform. So so different labs we have, and different lab we having a different use cases. So throughout the session you all have the lab access 24 into 7, and what you have to do is just have to require one of the computer who have the good internet access, and you can access anywhere these labs and you can do your practice as well. Okay. So this is about the labs. Any other question, guys, or shall I move to next step? Anyone have?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah, Pankaj sir, how are you?
Good, Rajesh, how are you?
I am also good, sir. Sir, hello. I already
Yeah.
done the classes which is available on Udemy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I got the job also in.
That's really
networking.
good.
But
Good.
yeah, uh, because of your courses only, sir.
Thank you so much.
It
Thank
was
you so
available
much.
on total 14-hour
Uh,
classes.
Okay, okay, okay.
And sir, but in production environment, I am
Mhm.
not able to work on firewall.
Why?
Why means when the ticket came, no? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So ticket already, our entire team is already involved on that kind of ticket.
Mm-hmm.
We are not get a chance to work on that firewall. Sometimes we are getting chance to work on firewall, if user faces issue with the VPN, okay, issue with
Mm-hmm.
the policy, they are not accessing the any application. So on that kind of ticket, we work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but now I want to get certifications. Okay,
So,
so
just sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to ask, in production, also you having the Palo Alto firewall or some other firewall?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Further, almost 400 plus Palo-Alto firewall is there, but we are
Uh,
managing all the firewall through Panorama.
okay, Panorama. Okay, that's good.
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, all the firewall, only Palo-Alto firewall is installed. We are
So,
manage the data
what
center
is your
also.
role? You are working on the L2 or L3?
L1 plus L2.
Okay, L1 plus L2. So you're not getting a lot of opportunity to do some kind of troubleshooting, right?
Right, right.
No
Because
worries.
we
So say,
manage.
yeah, I understand. I understand your role. So might be you having the limited access of the firewalls, and you having the less
Correct,
privilege to do the changes on the firewall. This is the reason you're not able
uh,
to get the opportunity to learn this all, right?
correct,
So
correct.
so no need to worry. It's like the very normal when you have the L1 role in your company. So you not have the all privilege, right, to do the changes.
Mhm.
So you have to be like very optimistic in terms of basically you are on the L1. So definitely once you are promoted to the L2 plus role or might be the L3 role, then you have the full access of the firewall. Then you can do all the things. But to get this L2 level knowledge or L3 level of knowledge, you have to do keep practice about the Palo Alto firewalls in your home PC or might be this kind of the lab access, whatever the available in the different platform, and you keep
Mhm.
practicing, keep upgrading your knowledge, so you can challenge them. Hey, I can also create the policy. I know how to create the policy. I can also create the NAT. So might be within your organization, you're not able to promote for the L2 or L3 role for a certain period of time, but in the same time, if you're having this much knowledge and you are on working on the L1 and you're applying for the
Mhm.
L2 role in the other company, they will select you, and then
Yeah,
you having the
definitely.
full
Okay.
full privilege to do this policy and NAT configuration. So you can do that. This all, there is no problem at all. So that's really good. At least you have the good job and you are having the 400 plus firewall access along with the panorama. So it's a good start. Keep trying to review the configuration. Keep trying to check what kind of the policy they have configured. Keep trying to check how the NAT rule has been configured. Keep trying to check how the SL decryption, HA configuration has been done, and other operational activity like how can I do the iOS upgradation of the firewalls, how can I do the troubleshooting, how can I do the log capturing, report. So that's all is going to add a lot of value in your CB on your skill set, right, Rajesh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Basically, here we manage the data center, sir. AWS data center.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but
Because
they are giving the access to creating a VPN, VPN, and
uh
to check the policy, net policy, security policy, all the things. And
yeah.
there are so many devices there, no routing, switching, access point, load balancer also here.
Okay. So F5 load balance is also there, right?
Yes, yes.
Hmm. Okay. Got it. So thanks, Rajesh. So Gaurav is asking, this is the weekend or weekday. So this classes is going to happen on every Saturday, Sunday
And
only.
one
Uh,
more thing I need to tell you, sir. I cracked
uh,
almost 4 to 5 interview because of this your lecture, which is available on Udemy. But I
thank you.
joined this company.
Oh, that's really good, really good. Keep learning. We
Yes, sir.
just try to provide some basic content to all the people who basically want to just upgrade themselves. So this is our main agenda. People should be upgraded. They have the good knowledge, and you really want to do a deep dive, then I'm here and team is here. Definitely do the lot of deep dive into of the firewall, into of the SD-WAN and routing switching. So everything is available here, right? So for the lab practice, deep dive session, one-to-one interaction, clearing your all doubts. So we are here to help you, right? So thanks,
Yes, sir.
Rajesh, and I really appreciate, right? You keep growing your career and keep, signing and keep earning a lot of money, right? Thank you. So
me,
Gaurav is asking,
me, me,
yeah,
me,
Rajesh.
and Deepak also will join that class.
Uh,
Deepak.
okay, yeah, Deepak, I know. Right.
Yeah, he's my friend.
Okay. That's good, good. So, Gaurav, this is going to be on weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right? This is going to be happen Saturday and Sunday. So, 10 to 12:30 time is going to be happen. And Tanmay, this is going to be Hindi and English both. So today is like the very first day. So I'm just discussing the English because it's a broadcasted session. So probably different region, different people is watching. So definitely it is
Hello,
going
Pankaj
to.
sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this side Pradeep here. Maybe you know me. Second
Yes,
time
Pradeep.
I'm joining your session. Actually,
Yes, Pradeep.
I would like to say that I got a job in that one of the good company, which having the role of network administrator. That
Uh-huh.
I need to be handle the switches, router, multi vendors, as well as cloud and security profile also.
Mm-hmm.
So as there I told you, I have Fortinet NSC 4 certified candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on whether I'm not getting a good platform to work on the real scenario, because in that market you also know that nobody is providing live access of the firewalls to that new joined employees.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So in that I just cracked the three interviews, and one of the uh, uh, interviewer asked one question to me. That time I stuck there. Actually, there is a HS session is there for the redundancy in that market. Okay. So any firewall in the if the firewall installed in the data center or somewhere, that time we require two firewalls, and in between two firewalls we are doing HA active or active passive configuration. Right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they told me that how we decide which one will be your primary and which one will be your secondary. In which parameters we can set it. Oh, I couldn't answer him that about it.
So it's very like the easy concept to just
Okay,
understand the HA. So we having the concept because we will cover this in the Palo Alto as well. So let me tell you this
okay,
scenario in deep dive. So this is like what I recommend to everyone. The courses we created for the even for the Palo Alto and the FortiGate, the almost they having the see this is the HA firewall, right? So I'm just giving an example. So one firewall should be the primary, one should be the secondary, right? So how this selection is going to be happen? So there is a prerequisite to just you have to do the configuration in the Palo Alto firewalls to make them primary, active, and passive. So in Palo Alto, just giving the example, when I talk to FortiGate, I'll just explain each and everything. So here we having the concept. If you know about the HSRP and VRRP in the router, right? So there is also concept like the standby routers and the active routers. So how it is going to happen based on the priority, right? So in that case, higher priority is going to win. Default priority is going to be 100, right? Similar way, in this firewalls domain also we have in the priority. So if you want to make the firewall as a active, so you just have to set some priority, right? So the lower priority in that case in the Palo Alto is going to be active, and the higher is going to be standby. Default it is 100 again. So
okay.
where
Priority means n number of number that we need to be set in the firewall.
so yeah, see these two firewall in HA, right? So let's suppose
Okay,
uh, we'll discuss later. So I want to make this as a primary, okay, and this as a secondary. So how it is going to happen? So by default, HA configuration, you have the both firewall setting priority is 100, right? So both as 100, so they are going to be same. But you want to make that as a primary, so you have to lower down. So you just make it the 99 each here. So this is going to be primary or any number which is lower than 100. So this is going
okay.
to be
It's switching concept is allowing there. The lower will be
yes,
the best.
yes. So definitely we'll do the deep dive. I'll do the all failover scenario in the labs, and I'll show how it is going to be configured and all. So yeah, that's a really good question, and we should know. And very easy question, I can say. in the this firewall domain. Okay, so
And second
basic.
one is that after they require also earlier you told that in the current market scenario that engineers should be have a multi-skill routing, switching, firewall, Azure, and cloud also. So
Mhm.
they require to do to get a knowledge of the cloud service. So what you suggest me to first to get a cloud knowledge to go with the Amazon Web Server, go with the Microsoft Azure. To which one is easy to understand and easy to get a knowledge?
So see, I already explained. Let me just add it again. So network engineer, we having the one domain, right? We
Yeah.
having the security engineer, right? That is another domain, and the third one we having the cloud engineer, right? So if I talk about the cloud engineer, so cloud engineer having a two flavor. What is the network cloud engineer, and plus we having the security cloud engineer. Let me write here security cloud engineer, right? So in security, you know, the firewall engineer, SASE, proxy engineer, you can become like, and network engineer, CCNA, CCNP, you can do, and you can become this all, right? But anything you want to learn in the cloud. So what is a cloud? Cloud is nothing. Cloud is one of the big data center. You can just think about this is the big data center, and in this big data center we call as a cloud because they have in the multiple hardwares, very high capacity hardwares. Like you'll find the routers, you'll find the switch, you'll find the physical servers. But this resources is going to share with the multiple customers, multiple entity. So that's why become the cloud. Because you can think about this way. I I have to like board a plane, right? So there is two way. I can purchase my plane, I can prepare my runway, and I can, you know, just manage everything by on. I can hire my pilot. I can hire my all the maintaining agencies who just going to manage the runway and who take care of the aeroplane and everything. So that is my own responsibility and dedicated to me only. So the cost is going to very high. But someone build the airport, like government is build the airport. You don't have to manage the airport, you don't have to manage the runway, you don't have to manage the technical people, right? You don't have to manage the pilots. You just have to purchase the flight ticket and just have to fly from one location to another destination. So that's the shared service, right? So in similar fashion, what is going to be happen, let's say suppose different organizations, right, uh, having their own data centers, their own offices, right? So offices you cannot be move in the cloud because someone should sit in the office location to do day-to-day work and might be different location, right? Passenger like airport passengers cannot be, you know, something can be, you know, shared basis or might be the that cannot be purchased from the market and you can just say you can fly on behalf of him. No, you cannot do that. Similar way offices cannot be, you know, shifted in the cloud. But my data center and my applications which my user is accessing, that can be shifted in the cloud. So again, my data center stuff shifted in the cloud, my SAP application shifted in the cloud. So something required in the cloud who need to protect my data center stuffs. So what is that? So in my office location, when data center was there, my firewall was there, my proxy was there, my other tools and application was there, protecting my network. Similar thing is going to happen in the cloud as well. If here I am using the hardware Palo-Alto Firewall in my data center to protect my data, so might be in the cloud I can use the virtual Palo-Alto Firewall. So the concept is going to be same. Here I am using the switch to configure the VLANs in my office location. Here I am using the router to configure the routing BGP OSPF. In my cloud, again I have to use the virtual router. Here I am the physical router. In the cloud I can use the virtual router, but again I have to configure the VLAN, vSwitch, routing. So being a cloud engineer, only thing you have to understand about the platform architecture, like as you mentioned about the, it could be the AWS, it could be the Azure, or might be GCP. But inside those resource, you'll get the bigger space. Inside those bigger space, you have to run your router, you have to run your switches, you have to run your firewalls. So again, your security and network skills is going to be required. So the cloud engineer, nothing something we can say it's coming from the out of the box. It is the same thing what you keep learning in the your legacy environment, right? So either you want to become the cloud engineer, you want to become the cloud security engineer, network engineer, you should have the good foundation for the networking and security, then you are going to be succeed. Else again you have to learn these all skills to become the very good engineer. So this is my key takeaway about this your query. Okay.
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right. So I can see few query also. Raj is asking, sir, it is going to panorama. Yes, panorama we will cover here, right? Only problem, entire course in the panorama license, right? So all 100% feature we cannot cover in the panorama, but yes, we have the labs. We'll try to cover maximum feature in the panorama. So let me show you. So almost everything is going to cover in the panorama, but few due to license issue we cannot cover. So we have the panorama labs as well. I'll show you how the pre-rule is going to be configured, how the post-rule is going to configure, how the configuration is going to push, how the object is going to be created, how the uh, device is going to be onboarded on the panorama, right? So different use cases we have, definitely we are going to cover in this section, right? And then is asking, sir, what is the certification name of the SD-WAN Palo Alto, just like NSC in the 40? What is the certification name of the SD-WAN in the Palo Alto? Okay, so SD-WAN in the Palo Alto, it is going to come in the Prisma Access. So let me show you. So Palo Alto SD-WAN name is under the, you can see Prisma SD-WAN. Dhirendra, see here. So if you want to
Okay,
become the,
Prisma.
yeah,
Prisma SD-WAN.
Prisma SD-WAN, that is a Palo Alto SD-WAN, right? Got it?
Okay. So
Yeah.
certification name is Prisma SD-WAN.
Yes, but we are not going to cover this Prisma one. We are going to,
That I know.
yeah,
That I know.
yeah,
Just I am
yeah,
asking like this.
yeah, definitely. That's a Prisma SD-WAN. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah. So, Tanmay is asking if I missed the class recording. Yes, recording is available for lifetime for everyone. So there will be a class recording always be available, right? And Rahul, you can build your labs, right? But I believe that is not going to require, right? Because lab variety we have lot of, right? All topic already created labs, but if you want to draw your topology, just let me know. I'll give the right access. You can draw your topology, or just let us know during the class. I can build topology on behalf of you. So both way it's possible. So totally, I don't think it is going to be required to build the lab, because everything available in this lab, all thing you can global protect, you can test, day zero firewall configuration you can test, layer 2, multi-VLANs. So all scenario, best possible scenario is already created. Panorama, side-to-side VPN. So I don't think it is going to be required, but let us know if you really want to do that. Okay. All right. So yes, Annie, you can enroll FortiGate batch as well. It is running. All right. So you can always enroll. So Panorama, Gaurav, Panorama is like, we'll cover it. Panorama is single pane of glass. By sitting in the Panorama, this is the part of our topic. So when we cover this course, I'll explain about everything about the panorama, how panorama is going to use, what is the use of the panorama, why basically panorama is going to require, and how this is going to make your life easy. So this all is going to cover in the panorama, so no need to worry. I'll explain everything about the panorama, and what is the most important related to panorama for the interview point of view, I'll also explain. So there is uh, full concept is going to gain. So lab is going to be happen like, let's suppose till the time you having the batches, you'll get the labs, and after that you'll get the extension minimum for the 15 to 1 month. Okay, so almost it is going to 2.5 around, or like that only. Okay, and based on that your request also few extension you will get that. So you just have to talk with the Abhishek sir, he will arrange that. So there is no issue with the lab access, it is going to be available, right? All right. So let me come back to again about the certification part. So let me conclude that, because we have a lot of Q&A, because this is a basic section. So I was talking about Palo Alto certification. So I am on the Palo Alto education network side. So you can see we have in the cloud security. So in the cloud security, we have in the Prisma Certified Cloud Security Engineer, that PCCSE. So if you want to become the cloud security engineer, you have to learn this Prisma cloud implementation and configuration, how it is going to happen. Palo Alto Network micro credential remote program, right? That also you have to. So we are not talking about the Prisma, that is a cloud security. We are not going to talk about the cyber security because these are the two different vertical. But most important, we are going to cover that is network security. So in this network security, we are going to talk about the Palo Alto Network Engineer, Palo Alto Networks Certified Security Engineer, that is PCNSE, and that Palo Alto Network Certified Network Security Administrator, that is PCNSE. These two certification we are going to cover throughout this session. So entire module, if I'll show you the course content of mine, so I'm just opening these three, so total 12 module I have, and if I opening this, modules, let me open in the new tabs. So you'll find that entire, you know, sessions, right, is going to cover. So you just have to download this blueprint. So once you download this blueprint, you'll find the entire course content. Now these course content is fully aligned with our course curriculum. So you can see we have the software firewall fundamental, security environment and software firewall, deploying architecture, automation architecture, technology integration. So you can see VM switch firewall, we have CN switch firewall. What is a VM? What is a CN switch firewall? Let me see. It's not fully downloaded. It will look like something grayed out. So total exam topics, you can find it here, but definitely it is fully aligned with our curriculum. Here you'll see that about talking about the managing the firewalls from the panorama. So this also going to be very good covered in our cases, but only the problem is like the license is not the full flash. Testing is not going to happen, but yes, you can do easily in your network testing if you want, because the concept is going to fully delivered, right? So our agenda is to just cover these two modules. So once you complete this course, you are going to get good knowledge, hands-on knowledge, troubleshooting level of knowledge about the advanced engineer, that is a PCNSE, and PCNSE is also part of this certification. So if you want to go for certification, so either you can go for certification for the PCNSA or PCNSE, but I would recommend not go for this one because we covered these two courses throughout the session. So directly go for the PCNSE, because this PCNSE, you can go and you can save the money about the $155 US dollar. So no need to go first for the PCNSA and PC. You can directly go and book the PCNSE exam, and you can clear this exam, and then you can write this certification your CB, and then you start getting a lot of calls in the market, right? So this all is aligned with the Palo Alto official website. So I believe this is the very introduction session for today. So I'm not going to do a lot of much discussion about it, but yes, for the next tomorrow when we connect, right, we'll do discussion about why we need a firewall. We'll talk about the history of the Palo Alto firewall, right? We'll talk about, right, how this firewall is going to protect our network. I'll give the layman examples in the real scenario, and also I'll discuss about why I should use the Palo Alto firewall, right? And if we get the time, we'll talk about the stateful and stateless firewalls. So these four topics I'll going to cover tomorrow class. Okay, so be prepared for that, and please let me know if you have any further question on it.
Tomorrow same time, sir?
Yes, tomorrow same time we're going to happen.
Okay, I had word with the Abhishek sir. He told me that from Monday to Friday you are conducting three days batches, 3 days for the Fortinet, 3 days for the Palo Alto, if I'm not wrong. So from
let,
the 10, yeah.
let me talk to Abhishek sir, because I do not have this communication. So
Okay.
I will talk. He will only
Because I
confirm.
would like to go with the Palo Alto on the regular basis batch. If you conduct them Monday to Friday, it should be good. If you conduct 3 day in a week, then also it's good.
Okay, let me talk. He will connect with you, and I'll talk also with him. Okay.
Fine, fine.
Okay, there is no problem. We'll see how this can be managed for the weekdays also. All right, so I believe that's all. Any other question, please let me know. Else we'll wrap up this session. We'll connect tomorrow. Okay. Or next class. Abhishek sir will suggest. Yeah.
Yeah, Pankaj sir.
Yes, Rajesh.
Panorama. See, we are working on Panorama also. Okay, but I don't know, sir, whether Panorama is a device or is an application.
Panorama is a device, is a hardware or software device. It could be the
Okay,
hardware or
okay,
it could be the software. It's like similar to the firewalls. They come with the models.
okay,
Panorama is
okay.
device. Let me show you. So this is the model M200, M600, and it also can be supported the virtual environment also.
Yeah,
So not application.
when I check in the dashboard, no, it's showing some virtual Panorama, right?
Yes, I'm saying it could be the
Not.
virtual. In our lab scenario, you can see it's a virtual. This panorama is a
Okay,
virtual.
okay,
This is a
got it.
like not application, it's a firewall. Think about it's a firewall, but
Yeah.
they're having a different way of the working.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Sir, Panorama is for manage the logs or manage the configuration. Like 40 in Fortinet, 40 manager for manage the configuration and 40 analyzer for logs.
Hello.
So in Panorama, both are working or only configuration management or log management?
If you are deploy the panorama in the management only, right?
Okay,
So it's only manage the configuration. Okay.
okay,
If you deploy in the panorama mode, it can manage the configuration and the log both. If you are going to deploy in the log collector, it is just going to manage the logs only. So we'll discuss three flavors it's app. You have to think how I can note how can I deploy it.
so that means hardware is the single device, and in your hardware you can configure any hypervisor. After that, any VM, and in different VM you can put different module like management,
No, no,
panorama.
no, no, no. See, understand. If you're having a single hardware, you want to
Okay,
deploy in the management only. There is a
okay,
mode to convert. Deployment mode we have. So
okay,
whilst
okay, okay,
deploying this in management, then only configuration is going to manage. If you deploy in the panorama, log and configuration both going to manage. If you just deploy in the log, then log is going to capture. It's not something you have to create inside of the panorama.
but every company that they need three module, na? Configuration management, log management, and both configuration management and log management.
So we have the
So they
panorama.
need to.
That's the panorama mode, na. This is going to cover both. There is option, na. You can deploy this one, log and configuration both we have in the
Okay,
panorama. That's why
okay. In
that's
In
the
the
panorama
panorama,
mode.
na.
simple word,
Okay, okay.
as per the Fortinet policy, no need to go with the 40 analyzer and 40 manager also. We need to go with the panorama. We'll get both the facility, right, sir?
Yes, this is the only panorama.
Yes, yes.
Panorama
Okay,
having
okay.
both of
Got
them.
it, got it.
So that's why I named the panorama. We are not talking the management only. We're not talking the log collector only. We can do that, but the word panorama is the both functionality we have. That's all.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. Got it, got it. So
Okay, is
both
it okay?
facility available in a single panorama.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, got it.
So Gaurav, I would suggest go one by one, not at the one same time, because it's very hard to manage two training at the same time. It's just waste of the time and money. So just go one by one. Either training you want to do that. Okay, this is my
Sir,
recommendation.
one more question by my end. You also conduct that cloud courses like AWS or Azure,
So
or
right now
someone is there?
I'm not conducting right now, but my colleague is there. He is conducting about that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
once he get published that demo session, na, I would request you to please enroll me also. I would like to go first as a mode. If I like has tuning and all this teaching method like you, then I will be go with that Amazon web server.
definitely, definitely. We'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah, please.
All right. So thank you so much, everyone. See you again in the next class. Have a great day further. All right.
हेलो हेलो
Yes, Gaurav, बताइए.
अरे मेरा आवाज फाइनली आया आ ही नहीं रहा था मैं कब से हेलो हेलो कर रहा था सो ओके फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गुड मॉर्निंग सर एंड
Good morning. Good morning.
I already pasted a couple of query. The one last that I have is I heard someone is asking you about FortiGate and Palo Alto. So just want to understand that how advisable it is to do both vendor at the same time. I mean, if it is okay, then I would also like to go for it. If it is
No,
kind of
see, I'm the instructor and we are running training. So definitely we love money as well, but I would not suggest, okay? You
okay.
just go one by one, okay? It's not
Okay.
good you just go both training at the same time. I would suggest either training you first go the Palo Alto or first go to FortiGate. Why
Okay.
I'm telling? Because once you complete one of the training, second
Mm-hmm.
training is going to be very easy for you. First you complete the FortiGate, then Palo Alto is going to be easy for you. Palo Alto you complete, FortiGate is going to be easy. But if you go both at the same time, it's going to be confusion for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That
So
is the
this,
question I also
yeah,
have. So I thought of asking you. And
yeah.
one more thing, since this is a Saturday Sunday batch, so how long it is going to take to complete the course? I mean, is it 1.5 month,
We
2 month, three
we
month
will try to finish before 2.5 months. We'll try to
before?
finish, not
Okay.
more than that. I'm just telling the maximum time because 5 to 6 hour per week we are going to cover. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
it
So
is
by
going.
mid-February, this will be done, right?
Yes, yes, definitely it is going to be done.
Okay, okay, okay. Good, sir.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you all.
everyone. Have a
Yeah.
great day. Bye bye. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
sir. Yeah.
Bye.